We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Sky Sox. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Texas, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Bumgarner, the former San Francisco Giant, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Still shirt sleeve weather tonight, 78 degrees here at game time. One and two now. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The average coming in at 266, 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Mike Minor will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Colorado's friend, the right fielder, Mookie.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. There is Andrus. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A windup and the 0-1. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Minor into the windup. First pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
2 balls, no strikes.
High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Danny Santana. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Robinson Chirinos is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Chirinos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Fouled away. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 18 homers, and the RBI count at 35. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1.
There's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll reach second now with one away.
The first baseman, Luke Boyd.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Yastrzemski leads off second with one gone in the inning. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Flares this one over toward first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Delino.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fastball well outside. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. And he lays off again, ball three. Bo Bichette would be next. Three and two, full count. Ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Kyle Tucker, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Kyle Tucker.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And there's ball one. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. High and deep to right. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now at the plate, Hunter Cole, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's fouled away. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So striding in, Ronald Guzman. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now. So digging in now, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-1. Here it comes. Popped him up. Frazier in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the stretch. High in the air. Frazier over to his right. Into the stands. He got it. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one.
Andrew.
Here it comes now to Andrus. High pop up. Voit calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Standing in, Nick Solak comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Solak is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. And the pitch.
Ball.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Count for 2-1.
No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers.
That's ball three.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next will be the designated hitter, Danny Santana, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
The 1-2. Scorched to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cole is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 00, second baseman, Delino.
Digging in now, Delino DeShields. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. Ready for another chance? Robinson Chirinos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and one to Chirinos. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. 3-2 now. Todd Frazier is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bullet back up the middle. Kiermaier has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. DeShields is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 32, Kyle Tucker.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Tucker is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hunter Cole would be next. The 3-1 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Striding into the box, Hunter Cole. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bumgarner removed to first, and he's back easily. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Fouled away. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. No runs, no hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And the Rangers are in the hit column. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
At the plate now, Ronald Guzman. And he lays off there 1-0, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Texas is out in front 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Bo Bichette. He drew a walk his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now back, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. Minor gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another shot now. Nick Solak. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike now.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So he sets him down swinging. Nick Solak goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Danny Santana.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Danny Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
This is hit high and deep out to left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lifted in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in once again, Tim Tebow. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway. So next to the plate for Texas, Todd Frazier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1. Called strike. 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Tucker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Hunter Cole. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Tyler Duffy will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's 1 for 2. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3 and 2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Rangers lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's inside. 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in, Delino DeShields. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. So a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bichette.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Jesse Chavez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Jesse Chavez.
Bo Bichette will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
Tim Tebow will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. From the stretch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ripped on the ground to first. Andrus. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here it comes. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Line towards center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. To the plate now, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
2-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Striding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Fastball's fouled off to the left, and he falls behind now 0-2. Popped up. Bichette is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Danny Santana.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Danny Santana. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here's the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The set and the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are tied 2-2. Anderson Tejeda will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Rafael Montero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 48. Rafael.
Yasmani Grandal will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
For the Sky Sox, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Tucker. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Nick Wood's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he misses again. 2-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Corey Dickerson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Corey Dickerson.
Low for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Two and 0 now.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here's the 2-1. ripped down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tucker waits on it, and the inning is over. Will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Tommy Edman will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Todd Frazier. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The left fielder, number 32, Kyle Tucker.
Now batting, Kyle Tucker is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
At the plate, Hunter Cole. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Frazier heads for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Three and one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Andrew Chafin enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. Anderson Tejeda will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He's set. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
The batter.
In now, Nick Solak. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Chafin is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Settling in now, Tyler Naquin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Back outside. Count 3-1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy when everybody's getting...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. That'll set the stage for the bottom of the 9th. The Rangers lead this one 7-2. Blake Swihart will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Number 0, Blake Swihart.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Bo Bichette. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
At shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Pitch on the way.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
All one, no strike.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way.
1-0.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order room.
3-2.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Rangers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Rafael Montero gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. in the ballgame, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.